Hello and welcome, new and returning beautiful souls. This is Universal Wisdom Tarot, and this is your August monthly general intuitive tarot reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Virgo. So, right off the bat, I want to say for those of you that are early degree Virgos, happy birthday to you. You will be celebrating your birthday in this month, and I hope you have a wonderful, happy, safe one at that. All right? Let's start by talking about the astrology of the month, a few key aspects. I want to start with August 19, where we have a Jupiter-Saturn square. Okay, now this is going to happen twice this year, once now in August and again in December. So, I'm not an astrologer. It's not my trade. But I do feel that squares are, tense energy, and they result in a lot of tense energy. And this one is probably going to be a significant one, mainly because I feel, or at least I hear, that this square will be perfect by degree. So it could give it even more oomph, if you will. Okay, so, just remember, Saturn is a planet of limitations and challenges, and it's coming up against Jupiter, which is a planet of expansion, right? And so, I have a feeling that when these two come together, there might be a bit of a friction going on there, okay? And that friction could show up as some kind of roadblock to your success in some way, shape, or form. It could be obstacles, it could be slowdowns, and they may rear their ugly head more than usual for you. Now, another reason, if you feel this month is slow for you, that's probably because there are a number of planets that are retrograde at this point. Okay, so we know Pluto is retrograde. We know that Saturn went retrograde at the end of June. Then in July, Neptune went retrograde. Okay, and these retrogrades are long months, right? And now in August, we can add to the list good old Mercury retrograde. Okay, so that's going to be the whole month, August 4th to the 28th. And, there's always a pre and post shadow of these things. So, basically it means the energy lasts a little bit longer on either end of those dates. And I would say that, if you, I'm sure lots of people know things about Mercury retrograde, but I'm just going to say, your technology sometimes doesn't work, your email, you lose things, your device breaks, all kinds of things. So all I'm going to say is, if you have something very important in this month, double, triple check it. Okay? If you're waiting on an email, call somebody up and say, hey, did you send it? I haven't received it yet. Okay? If you're going on vacation, check your itinerary like 4 times over. Check the flights, okay? Because, you don't want to miss whatever it is that's important. Okay? So, that's that. Now, let's talk about something a little lighter. And I want to call out August 7th, because it is a little bit lighter on August 7th. That's when the sun in Leo will sextile Jupiter in Gemini. And that is quite optimistic. It's an energy that attracts really good things in your life. I'd say, the sweet energy, take advantage as much as you can. It's a good time to go after your dreams, because there is a promise that you may achieve something with very little effort. Okay? And at the end of the month, on the 29th, Venus is going to enter the sign of Libra, which really signals a time where you're going to feel more committed to your relationships. So you may want to spend more time with those that are special to you. Okay? So check out your natal charts, my friends. See where these planets fall in which houses, how you can take care or take advantage of the energies. And I would say, if you don't have a natal chart and you want one, tons of websites out there to download one for free. Okay, so let's get into your tarot. Give thanks to the angels, spirits, guides, and the universe for the messages they provide and for assisting me in interpreting the messages for the highest vibrational good of my Virgo seekers. Let's pull 4 cards for Virgo for the month of August. Yeah, you got the 2 of Swords out. You have the 10 of Wands. You have the Queen of Wands. Let's see what your final card is. Three of Wands. You got 3 wands on this table. Wands, wands, and wands. Okay. So, okay, Queen of Cups. Okay, I'm laughing because, not because, there's anything really ha-ha funny here. It's just because, I get these feelings, these messages that come to me and I go, what? What are you saying? Because with the wands, wands is very passionate energy, but it's not necessarily an energy of, oh, your emotions are like up and down and all that kind of stuff. And this is what the messages I was getting is, oh, your feelings are sort of up and down. Your emotions are a little bit, up and down. And this might affect some of your decisions that you're trying to make. And I was going, well, where do you get the emotions are up and down here? But this is where the emotions up and down come from. This Queen of Cups. Okay, Queen of Cups, very much like the King of Cups, often for me, is that energy of trying to master your emotions, right? Getting your emotions in check, trying to really hold on to that large cup that she has right here, which is probably full of liquid, right? Which is full of emotions, holding on to it quite tightly because she doesn't want to spill that. So it's like she's got her eye on her emotions and she's trying to keep them pretty much in check. But I do feel for you that, this is also a card for many of you. It probably even represents some of you in that you are kind and gentle and a thoughtful, sensitive person. You're a very feminine, there's some feminine energy in this that's very empathetic energy. Okay. And I do feel like you are also, though, I go back to the whole, trying to get your emotions in balance because you have Temperance right behind and balance, and there is much balance in the card of Temperance because you could see here that he's got 2 cups and the water is flowing between the two, trying to get that perfect mix, if you will, that perfect balance between the liquids in the cups, okay? So I do feel like your emotions are a little bit all over the place, and it is affecting your decisions here in the beginning of the month. And I do feel like that 2 of Swords is that you're having a hard time making a decision, if you will. You are attempting to get to, as she is, to this land here in the back, but she's blindfolded, right? So she doesn't really know, should she go left, should she go right? It's like she's at a crossroads here a little bit. And, that crossroads, which way do I go? What do I do? What do I want to have a little bit more clarity as to how those decisions may affect my life, right? And I do feel like you're looking for a very rational mind at that point when you're making these decisions, okay? Or that you're looking for some insight to make these decisions. And I feel like, you feel like this, either the decisions are hard to make because of this 10 of Wands, or you feel like not having the answer makes things difficult for you because you are carrying these wands up their stairs. There's the castle in the back. There's just these little stairs to go. Okay, so you're almost there, is what I want to tell you for many of you. And when you get there, you're going to feel a lot better because then you'll be this Queen of Wands shining brightly and being able to expand a little bit more, right? Being able to put ships out, take actions, put something out there that's going to help you to grow, something that is going to bring you something back in return, which you're either waiting for or, 'cause some people say this is the card of waiting for your ships to come in. Some people say you're putting your ships out, okay? But I would still say that there is definitely work ahead, but you're feeling more optimistic about it because you are on the shore looking out to that horizon and saying, okay, especially on this card, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 ships there. So something is going to be produced for you in one way or another. I mean, not all 5 ships are going to get lost at sea, right, is what I'm trying to tell you. So, you also might be open then to getting help from other people to help you achieve this, all right? Now, I want to clarify what these decisions are. So let's clarify the Two of Wands, please. You have Queen of Swords. Okay. Whatever the decision is, you want clarity. It's clarity about the future, that is for sure, because the Queen is looking in this direction, which is toward the future, okay? And normally, the Queen's sword is above the clouds, but in this one, I want to show you that it's just barely above a cloud, but there are clouds sort of in the neighborhood. So you are most definitely looking for some type of clarity here. You're looking for some type of I think you're looking for the answer to an approach that you should use, that you are quite determined though to find that. And I also feel like you've got this sort of this strength and power, this assertiveness about you, and that you are really looking for answers that are going to take care of stuff. That's what I want to say to you. You're going to take care of stuff. So let's continue to clarify this. Two of Swords. Yeah, something to do with walking away or not being fulfilled or not being happy about something that exists today, right? Or existed up to today, if you will, because, up to August. This is for August. And I would say that, you are looking out in this card, again, sort of to the horizon and saying, is this really good for me? Is this what I want? I do have a whole bunch of cups back here. Do they make me happy? This is what you're kind of mulling over in your head, and you're trying to make decisions about, wondering whether or not you should go off on some kind of new adventure, new whatever. Could be that you're looking for new inspiration if you're working on projects. It could be that you're looking for answers as it relates to an exploration of something. Perhaps some of you are looking for some freedom, okay, in some way, shape, or form. I feel that some of you are definitely embarking on a new path that will attain something great for you, but it's a chance of, sort of a journey that you probably haven't taken to date or that you've been thinking about, because there's lots of, these 2 cards here are cards of the mind, right? You've been thinking about starting this new adventure, which is what I want to say to you. All right? Let's clarify the 10 of Wands, please. Tell me about this heavy load. Yeah, it's been keeping you up, maybe at night for some of you, because it is the 9 of Swords there. Sometimes 9 of Swords, it's not always a painful thing. Sometimes it means, you're being kept up at night. Sometimes it's just you're overthinking, right? You're overthinking this. For some of us, it's, get out of your head is what maybe the universe is trying to tell you. You're not necessarily seeing things clearly. And I kind of feel for you, and although though the cards haven't popped it out yet, is I do feel like you are a very insightful person, Virgo, right? That's part of your nature, and I feel like you're looking for that insight, which isn't coming at your timing. Okay, you're saying, okay, give me the answer. I'm going to go to sleep tonight, and I'm going to have a dream, and you're going to tell me the answer. And then you wake up and you go, you didn't tell me the answer. What happened? Okay, so your fears sort of get blended in together there, and they start to appear worse than they really are. Okay, so let's continue to clarify this load, this 10 of Wands that you are trying to bear up that set of stairs. And I feel like, for some of you, it could be financially related. For some of you, it could be work related. For some of you, it could be, taking care of your family related, because this is the King of Pentacles, right? He's the big man on campus, right? At least for me, he is. He's oftentimes the businessman of the tarot. I call him the businessman of the tarot. This is the CEO kind of guy. So it means that somebody needs to take command. Somebody wants to take command. Somebody wants to make sure that it's all going properly here. Okay. You want to know what's good for you. Okay. All right. So let's continue to clarify one more card. Yeah, you have the Five of Cups here. So you're trying to avoid some disappointment. Okay? Clearly, either you're trying to avoid some disappointment, or you're experiencing some disappointment because you can't get these answers, because you can't get these answers, it starts to affect your emotions. As I said at the beginning, I feel like your emotions are up and down, and you're having a hard time keeping in check. So let's continue to clarify, because we get this Queen of Wands, which is a bit of I want to say, the light here. I also feel that this could be for you a person or people who could tell you, what's going on, or help you to decide, help you to claim your power with this Ace of Swords, or get you clarity of mind and see what is really the truth of the matter, because they have that external view, the view that you don't have, right? So they can see what's going on, because you're a little bit cloudy there and you can't necessarily see it for what it is, okay? Because maybe you are a bit too emotional about it, and you're totally needing somebody to speak the truth to you. This is the Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody who's going to tell you it like it is. That's what I want to say to you. It's somebody who's going to come to you and say, let's have a reality check here. Okay, so I think that's definitely, or somebody is also going to say, did you do the work? Okay, do you have the facts? Yeah. Okay, do you have the inspiration? Yeah. Okay, well then what's the problem? Why are you worrying about it? It's going to happen. It's going to be easy. It's going to be great. Whatever this might be for you. Okay, and let's pull one more clarifier for you. That, yeah, it's the Death card. It's change. It's just change. Okay. It's some type of change. We all experience change. We don't like change in the world, right? So that's why it bothers us so much. Okay, let's clarify this Three of Wands, because I do feel at the end of the month things just open up for you, right? You have a much better view. Your horizons are broadening quite a bit there. You have the World card, which tells me, yeah, you're seeing the big picture now. You're actually feeling much more whole. You're feeling much more complete. You're feeling much more abundant, whatever that might mean for you. That means a lot for a lot of different people, okay? I do feel like you've kind of faced something. You've given in to the fear, but more than anything, I think you've given up to the universe, where you're saying to the universe, okay, here's my hand. It's out to you. I'm asking, what do I need to do? Or, let me ask you to take command of this, and I'm not going to worry about it anymore. Okay? And you're surrendering, basically, in a nutshell, or you have surrendered by this point for those ships to be put out to sea, or for those ships to even come back to you tenfold. Okay, so one more card to clarify the Three of Wands, please. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you might get some news that's financially related for some of you, but you could also be just feeling in general, that your hard work has paid off here, or you've been disciplined in a certain way that you do feel like, this news will come back to you. And I feel like for some of you, the news is related to the ship you put out or the ship that's coming back in. All right, let's pull a final message from this lovely, whoops, how did that get there? Against the Grain. And I'm going to give you that card because it's so odd that it was actually flipped up already. But I will see if I can pull you one more card. If that doesn't come out, the universe is telling me that was your card. So let's pull, this is the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. But I do feel like that was your card. Yeah, and I'm going to give you this one as well that came out. So you have two cards. You have number 4, which is Against the Grain. So I do feel like you are a little bit against the grain here, okay? And number 12, which is Every Journey, starts with a single step. I'm going to go to the book because this is a new deck for me, and I know they have wonderful words of wisdom in this deck, so I'm going to read to you a little bit. Let's start with number 4, which is Against the Grain. This oracle card comes with a special message for you. You are someone who lives and breathes in the depths of creative waters. You need to lose yourself in the flow of music, nature, dreams, imagination, and fantasy through art and literature, meditation, dance, and in sensual surrender to the sacred waters of the ocean, the river, the lake, or the bathtub. Okay? So, I mean, clearly you're feeling a little bit against the grain here. If you immerse yourself into all these wonderful things, you will be able to lighten up a lot. Let's read number 12, which is, let's see where number 12 is. Every journey starts with a single step. Let's just see. This oracle brings you particular guidance that the apparently small step you are taking in an area of your life important to you right now are actually far more powerful and constructive than you realize. Sometimes we're gaining ground, but the effect is not immediately obvious. This doesn't mean that nothing is happening. It simply means that the effects of your actions are cumulative, and soon they will begin to overflow into the physical world with a positive impact that may surprise you. This oracle brings you the message to keep going, okay? If you are doing a lot of inner work and are frustrated or concerned that you are not seeing the results translate into the physical world, then keep the faith, okay? All right. I think that is a beautiful, beautiful message, very appropriate message for you for this month, Virgo, so I'll leave it there. Don't forget to click the like button, and I would say also stay tuned for more readings to come. And if you haven't subscribed, do so, because more contest announcements are going to come as well. And, you might be interested in winning a free personal reading. All right. Take care, my lovely ones. See you again very soon. And please know, until then, I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.